As far as two-parters go, Cutie Markless was awesome. Very awesome. Although apparently the official title is the Cutie Map. I don't know, at least they aren't misspelling Pinky again. Well, our long-anticipated world building has finally arrived. We've been introduced to lore about Eastern unicorns, one in particular named Mage Meadowbrook, who seems to be the Eastern equivalent to Starswell the Bearded. But what I found even more intriguing was another certain character. Ah yes, Sunset Glimmer, Starlight Shimmer. Glimmer. Starlight Glimmer. Their names are really beginning to confuse me. What's next? Starbright Shiny? Anyway, Glimmer pretended to be on the same level as the others by applying pretty convincing makeup over her cutie mark. Although it should have been obvious that she never intended to be their equal. First of all, look at how colorful she is. While the other ponies had a dimmer hue, Starlight was as colorful as ever. Just look at her mane and tail. While the style is similar to the uniform style, she expresses her hair differently than any pony else.
I use my hair to express myself.
This very action was discouraged in the propaganda song. Plus her entire cottage was outside the equal sign, as if she held more importance. I mean, she was after all the founder of that town without a name, but all of her differences should have been a little fishy. It should not have been that much of a surprise when her cutie mark was revealed. Just saying. Now, I have another question. Who is Starlight Glimmer? We still don't know anything about her past. Where did she come from? Where did she go? Where did she come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Anyway, let's try to piece together what we know about Starlight. She made the connection between alicorns and princesses, so no doubt she's familiar with the other three. I'd even take it a step further and say she used to be Celestia's student. Why would I say that? We know that Starlight studied magic for years. She said so about her cutie mark spell.
I studied that spell for years!
Also, her cutie mark spell is pretty impressive. Even the most magical pony was surprised. I think Glimmer has more in common with Sunset Shimmer than just her name. I bet she was also a student of Princess Celestia. Perhaps she became power hungry and abandoned her studies like Sunset did, seeking a way to use her talents to gain power. Some have even theorized that Sunset and Starlight are related, although I wouldn't think so. Although their names are strangely similar, lots of names seem to follow the same pattern. Something regarding an event in the sky plus something shiny, so I don't think that really goes to show that they might be related. Now let's look at the cutie marks of these three ponies. While we can find meaning, all three cutie marks are abstract, not obvious like most others. For each of these ponies, magic is one of their special talents, so there's definitely a connection here. Not to mention at least 2 out of 3 were at one point Celestia's student. I believe all 3 of them, but we don't know for sure. It's funny how Celestia wasn't in this episode at all. If she was, she might have given us some insight. Finally, I want to talk about Starlight's plan, because it was about as ambiguous as her backstory. Did she really want all of Equestria to give up their cutie marks as she said? What would she even do with all those cutie marks? If she didn't believe in the philosophy herself, then what was her goal? Let's look at what happened during the cutie mark removing process. When the main 6's cutie marks were taken away, they lost their special talents with them. Although here's something interesting, they still had magic to spare. Well, at least the other ponies in the town did. This is unlike the time T-Rex stole magic in their cutie marks with them. This time, only the part of their magic with their special talent was lost. So Glimmer had the special talents of over 100 ponies. Perhaps using these powers to become unstoppable was her goal. Remember how Glimmer said Twilight's cutie mark in particular was especially important to their cause? This is probably because if she gave herself the magic from Twilight's cutie mark, she would have gained Twilight's magical ability, essentially alicorn magic. Although maybe she was just seeking control, wanting more and more ponies to fall into the trap she set up. In this case, having Twilight's cutie mark is still useful, because she could use Twilight's example as a reason to join. I don't know, what will the future of Starlight Glimmer look like? I'd love to see her make a reappearance. What do you guys think? Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments. This is the Brony Notion, signing out until next. What in the... Come to my channel, PS Turtle? I guess I'll explore what this door is. Until then, this is the Brony Notion, signing out until next Wednesday. Brohoof.
Vetoes complicates.